The moon, your cosmic mood ring. A deep dive into the moon's influence on Earth, both scientifically and astrologically. Zoran dives into the moon's mysterious magic, emotions, and why it sometimes makes us feel all mood swingy, especially during full moons. The moon, your cosmic mood ring. The moon. That gentle, glowing orb in the night sky that seems to watch over us all, bathing the world in soft, silvery light. Have you ever looked up at the moon and felt it looking right back at you? Maybe you felt something, a little tug on your heart, a wave of emotion, a spark of curiosity. That, my friend, is the moon's magic. You see, in the grand theater of the cosmos, the moon plays a rather enchanting role. It's like a giant cosmic mood ring, reflecting our feelings and guiding our emotions. While the sun is all about your core self, who you are deep down inside, the moon is a little more, let's say, sensitive. It's the part of you that feels, that responds to the world, that changes like the tides. And just like a mood ring, the moon has a way of shifting and shimmering, pulling us into different states of mind as it waxes and wanes. Now, gather close as I, Zoran the Dragon, share the secrets of the moon's mysterious power. For thousands of years, I've watched its phases, listened to its whispers, and yes, even felt its influence myself. Dragons have feelings too, you know. So let's dive into this tale of the moon, the ultimate keeper of our emotions. The moon and the magic of moods. First, a little secret about the moon. It doesn't just hang out in the sky, looking pretty and glowing for no reason. Oh no, the moon is constantly at work, influencing the tides of the oceans, the rhythms of nature, and, yes, even the waves of emotion within you. Imagine this. The moon has phases, right? There's the new moon, the waxing moon, the full moon, and the waning moon. Each phase has its own energy, and it's like a magical cycle that affects us all. When the moon is new, it's a time of fresh beginnings, setting intentions, and planting seeds, not literal seeds, unless you're a gardener. As the moon grows to full, energy builds, and emotions often rise with it. Have you noticed people tend to be a bit more, well, lively during a full moon? That's the moon's magic in action. And then, as the moon starts to wane, it's a time to release, let go, and maybe feel a little quieter, a little softer. You might find yourself feeling reflective, nostalgic, or even sleepy. Each phase guides us, much like a wise old friend, helping us navigate the ups and downs of life. As for me, when the full moon rises in all its glory, I can't help but take a little flight through the night sky. It's the perfect time for a dragon to feel, to dream, and to remember. Full moons and fiery feelings. The full moon. Let's talk about this special time, shall we? When the moon is fully illuminated, it's like the universe is turning up the volume on all our feelings. Imagine a cauldron bubbling over with emotions, joy, excitement, maybe even a touch of mischief or, dare I say, frustration. That's the full moon's effect. It amplifies everything, making us feel things more deeply, more intensely. Have you ever felt extra energized or had a hard time sleeping during a full moon? That's no coincidence, my friend. In ancient times, people would gather under the full moon to celebrate, dance, and tell stories. They understood that this lunar phase was special, a time to come together and let their hearts speak. Even now, the full moon has this magical ability to draw people closer, to help us let out what we've been holding inside. And for a dragon like me, the full moon is a time of adventure. On those nights, I can feel the moon calling, filling my heart with fire and my wings with strength. I soar high, feeling the pulse of the cosmos, listening to the whispers of the stars. So next time you see the full moon, maybe take a moment to go outside, look up, and let yourself feel whatever it is, big or small. You might just feel a little closer to the universe, the moon, and our inner world. Now, let's talk about the moon's role in astrology. You see, in the cosmic map that makes up your birth chart, the moon represents your emotional self, your instinctual reactions, and how you experience the world on a deeper, feeling level. It's like you're in a world, the part of you that maybe not everyone sees, but that's very much alive and real. In astrology, each of us has a moon sign, based on where the moon was in the sky at the moment you were born. If your moon is in a fiery sign like Aries, you might feel things quickly and intensely, like a spark igniting. If it's in a watery sign like Cancer, your emotions might ebb and flow like the ocean tides. And if it's in an earthy sign like Taurus, you may find comfort in steady, familiar things. Your moon sign is like your personal guide to understanding your emotional needs. It helps you make sense of why certain things make you feel safe, why you react the way you do, and how you nurture yourself. Imagine the moon as a soft, glowing lantern lighting up the path to your inner world. By understanding its place in your chart, you get to know yourself on a much deeper level. As a dragon, I find this endlessly fascinating. Over the centuries, I've met creatures of all kinds, each with their own unique moon sign, each with their own way of feeling and responding to life. It's what makes each of us special, like stars in the night sky, each shining with a different kind of light. The lunar connection, why we feel moon swingy. And let's not forget those famous mood swings the moon seems to cause. Ever heard people say they feel a bit off or moody during certain lunar phases? Well, there's some truth to that. Just as the moon's gravitational pull affects the ocean tides, it also influences our own emotional tides. When the moon is full or in a particularly powerful phase, our feelings can rise to the surface, sometimes in surprising ways. For example, when the moon is in certain signs, like Cancer or Pisces, you might feel extra sensitive or dreamy. Or, if it's in a fire sign like Leo, you could feel bold, passionate, maybe even a little dramatic. This is why, my friend, paying attention to the moon's phases and the signs it moves through can be very helpful. It's like getting a heads up on what emotional weather to expect. So, if you ever find yourself feeling all over the place, look up at the moon and think, "Oh, it's you again." Embrace the journey and remember it's all part of the cosmic dance. Every phase, every feeling, it's all part of the moon's way of keeping us connected to the rhythms of the universe. A final word from your moon-loving dragon. And so, dear one, the next time you see the moon shining down, remember that it's more than just a light in the sky. It's your cosmic mood ring, your guide through the world of feelings, your ever-present reminder that emotions are a natural, beautiful part of being alive. The moon teaches us that it's okay to feel deeply, to change, to grow, and to reflect. It reminds us that life is full of phases, just like its own ever-changing face in the night sky. And that, my friend, is a lesson worth cherishing. Now, if you'll excuse me, I think I'll go bask in the glow of the moon for a while. Maybe take a little midnight flight. After all, even dragons need a little lunar magic every now and then. So go on, look up, and let the moonlight fill you with wonder.